All right, we're doing another Tarot of Sexual Magic reading. This is going to be more about like what do you need to focus on with your sexuality rather than your person that you're interested in. Okay, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Hmm. Okay. So basically, you've been stuck in a rut, which is 4 of Cups reversed. There's someone in your life who makes you feel trapped or like they're competing with you. And it's really heartbreaking and painful. And you're used to it, actually, which I'm really sorry to hear. I've gotten used to toxic patterns with various people in my life, and it's no fun. So, I am very sorry. Um, I wanted to start with this though because it's like the 4 of Cups reversed is you're gonna break out of this rut. As soon as you address these 3 energies, okay, 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite deck is heartbreak. It's 3 swords stabbing a heart. The Hierophant reversed. I'm getting the energy from this card for you that it's someone who's too old school. Probably competitive, probably expects you to be serving them the way that these ladies are serving this man. Whether you're a guy or a girl, I'm definitely just getting that vibe. Like someone who's just like, serve me. Especially because the bottom of the deck energy is the King of Swords with that kind of same energy. As soon as you address this energy, whatever it is, you may not even be with this person anymore. A message that just came in, but their energy is lingering with you because you're in pain still because of it. So if you can address this pain and release this pain, it can help you to become this Queen of Pentacles. I just want to show you that there is a light at the end of this tunnel if you're brave to go through it, brave enough to go through the tunnel. It's interesting because look at the difference between these 2 cards just in the image. I feel like it's your turn to be worshipped. And I think it's really more a message of like worship yourself, appreciate yourself because you haven't been appreciated by this person you're with or this person that you were recently with. They didn't treat you right. They hurt you. They made you feel like this 5 of Wands card. So put these back real quick. This 5 of Wands card, it's like one person surrounded by 4 people, 5 people holding these 5 wands that are keeping them inside this circle, like trapping them in a circle in the Rider-Waite. Okay, give me a second. I want to show you this image because I think it's important. In the traditional Rider-Waite, I don't know about you guys, but images always, just looking at something, I can feel it. So it is 4 people with 1 person in the middle. See, it's like they're trapping this person in there. And there's different meanings, but I'm definitely getting this feeling like a person was competitive with you, or they tried to trap you. They maybe even tried to drain your energy, trap you to drain your energy, played some kind of mind games with you, which hurt you. Like I said, I'm so sorry. The dark side of humanity can go in evil ways sometimes, but the law of karma is a law. People do get what they serve. Um, yeah. So I think for some of you, you're with this person still. Some of you are just now coming to the realization that this person is toxic for you. So yes, I am sorry. Um, Especially when you first kind of realize it. Just want to let you know I feel for you. Been there. Um, and some of you are not with this person anymore, but are now realizing that this energy is still lingering with you. Like I think some anger, some pain, still feeling the loss, still feeling like your heart's pierced. Um, yeah, I get that they were like really possessive and jealous, like unnecessarily from this image for some of you. Yeah, for some of you, I think that there was more than just you, so there was cheating. Um, I think that, healing comes in all different forms, but just as long as you're willing to be honest with yourself about how you feel, even when it's painful, then you can be honest with yourself about what you need to do to heal from it. There's all different things you can try. I'd love to make a video about that too if you guys want, or just drop me a comment if you just have questions. Um, but yeah, I do feel you coming out of this. Um, this is here Two of Swords being stuck in your head, but reversed. So coming out of it, like for some of you, you're kind of been stuck in your head about what to do, but I mean this is not a good energy. Um, Another message that came in, I think for a very small group of you, you will be able to get through to your person if you can be brave and have tough conversations and like really lay down the law. Let them know that like you're sick of this kind of behavior and it's about time for some of this, if you know what I mean. And I think for some of you, your person will care enough to turn it around. But you do deserve to be appreciated. This is the Queen of Pentacles, by the way. The Queen of Pentacles is pentacles are material, the material realm, so it's like earthly delights, earthly pleasures, but also like a very like stable, grounded queen. You can get there. I'm also getting a message from this that like being out in nature is going to be really helpful for you. Another interesting thing I noticed is both of these images have this guy who's kind of trying to woo his partner. One of them is with a rose and the other one is with the harp. So I think that kind of ties back into how, like, if you just let your person know that, like, you need affection and attention too, that you're sick of being treated in a way that is not worthy of you as the Queen of Pentacles, that your person may be willing to make the effort. I think that ties back into that message. It just kind of further confirms that. Or who knows, maybe it's like they do a little bit of this, but like just enough so they can still keep treating you like the way that they have been, which is hurting you, and that's not okay, and you have to let them know. I have a feeling a lot of you may have to have some tough conversations, but you can always have these type of tough conversations where you're totally honest and put everything on the table, but without being aggressive, and really they'll hear you that way. Trust me, learn that lesson the hard way. Like, rather than yelling at someone, if you're just like honest and upfront, but like strong about it without being aggressive, they will hear you. It's like this really like this area, this you have to find that perfect, strong, sweet, but not overly aggressive way of presenting. Also, you have to be honest and open. And you don't really need to plan it out before. I think if you just tell yourself, like, I'm going to go into this and be honest and open and strong and, like, control how I feel so I don't get carried away, tap more into, like, a logical side of explaining how I feel, that at least you can say you did your part. Okay? That's pile one. Pile two. It's like, you need to focus. Well, for some of you, I feel like you're really in your head about breaking up a family, and you need to be positive with the way that you're talking to yourself about it, because you're telling yourself there's no way out, although you know that you know it does have to happen, but you have to be positive and tell yourself there is a way out, for the way out to come to you. Positive affirmations bring solutions. When I say, like, breaking up a family, like, it may not be that you're married and you want to have a divorce or anything. I think that there's going to be different situations. Like, I definitely feel for some of you that it's like you're interested in someone romantically, sexually, and it's just not going to go over well with your family, and it's keeping you up at night. And you're just, like, way too stuck in your head about it. Yeah. But I think for some of you, you are married and you are seeing that it's not working out. Yeah, because I'm going to tell you the messages and then I'll show you the cards. I'm just feeling a lot of different types of scenarios coming in. So leave me comments. I'd love to know, like, how to, what your story is, as much as you're willing to tell me. Six of Cups. So, for some of you, I think it's like you're reflecting on your childhood and all the good times you've had with your family and how you don't want to lose your family because of this relationship, this sexual, romantic, intimate type of relationship. But I'm here to tell you that if your family really loves and respects you, that they should love and respect your decisions, and if they don't, then you're better off without them in your life, and you can still love them without having them around. They should always respect your autonomy. Your family should always respect your autonomy. I'm also getting this feeling like you're missing, for some of you, you're missing the magic from your marriage. You're reflecting on the past. You're thinking about all those good times you had with them in the beginning. Feels like there may be outside forces that are negatively affecting this marriage or this partnership that you have with somebody. So you need to reassess that. Like, what are these outside forces? And learn to discern between what is between the two of you and what is outside the two of you, because what should matter is what's happening with the two of you. You got a lot of reversed cards. 3 out of the 5 of your cards are reversed. And I'm feeling a lot of, like, being stuck in your head, having to make a tough decision from those reversed cards. But the Two of Cups is upright, so I'm getting a really positive energy from that. And right as I said that and picked this card up, I got a chill down the left side of my body and in my arm. So I take that as confirmation. I definitely feel that. This is a very positive relationship. I think even for those of you who are married, who think you need to get out of it, I think it has been positive. It either needs an overhaul, some tough conversations, or, a respectful, mutual ending. Hopefully, it can be mutual and respectful. Sometimes it has to get ugly before it can get mutual and respectful. Yeah. I think that's all the messages I'm getting here. The bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. And this is a guy who was very objectifying with women. I mean, I really feel that from this card. And by the way his foot is, and the look on his face. I definitely feel like the lady spying is like, for a lot of you, it's like, take this as metaphor, okay? It's like your family like spying on you, wanting to know what you're doing. Yeah. I think for some of you, like, your partner is like overly dominant, like they used to be really sweet with you, which is why you're reflecting on the past and all the good times that you had together when things were more like this, but now they've kind of turned into this. And unfortunately, when people get comfortable, sometimes it's how it goes. And I think it's really frequent, unfortunately. But yeah, tough conversations and boundaries can be set, or an ending to a relationship, whatever needs to be done. But you definitely deserve mutual respect. You deserve for things to always be like this Two of Cups energy. So for some of you, you have a very healthy Two of Cups energy relationship in your life that you need to fight for, regardless of outside forces, whether it's family or, I mean, who knows? I mean, look, this is kind of like a little demon looking guy in the picture. There are, darker energies of the universe that do work against us or try to sometimes. So it could even be like something you can't see in the physical plane, but you can like feel like this is good between us, but something's wrong. It's weird. The universe is weird in the way it works. Yeah, some of you have a very good, healthy relationship you need to fight for against outside forces, no matter where they're coming from. And some of you had a beautiful relationship to start within a family. Like, I'm feeling like a marriage, like a family, like you're the marriage. Okay, I'm not saying like, okay, let's just stick with that. But the magic is seemingly lost, so it can either be brought back through tough conversations if the love is still alive and both of you are still willing to work on it, or it needs to end. But something does need to happen, and a solution will appear if you can change your thinking. Rather than thinking you're stuck and there's no way out, you have to tell yourself, yes, there is a way out. It will come to me. And guess what? It will, because that's the law of attraction. Okay, pile number 2. Sorry if that was a little confusing. I feel like a lot of different scenarios from this pile, so that's probably why it came out that way. Okay, 3. First time ever I've gotten this card. It's very beautiful. The High Priestess. Came out reverse though. It means like not trusting in your intuition, not trusting in like your higher feminine energies, because we all have masculine and feminine, a balance of the two. It's like not trusting in your feminine intuition, that feminine inside of yourself. It's like your gut. but working hard to become the King of Cups. Five of Cups. Focus too much on the past. The need for a new, fresh perspective. Okay. That pretty much sums it up, pile number 3. You need to trust in your intuition more, tap into that more feminine aspect of yourself, the receptive side that receives messages, it just knows things. Because you want to become this King of Cups. This benevolent, generous, kind, loving king in charge of his feelings. Expresses his feelings in like a very healthy way, constructive way. Loving and strong. I feel like you're working really hard at this, and you need to keep working really hard at this. 8 of Pentacles. And there's somebody who's making you want to work hard for this. I get that from the image in this card. But you're focused too much on the past. The 5 of Cups is about 3 cups in front of you that have spilled, but there's 2 cups that are still upright behind you. So you're focused on these 3 that have spilled over your past, rather than turning around, seeing you have these 2 perfectly good cups that are standing up together right behind you. If you just turn around, change your perspective, which leads me to the Hanged Man. The need for a change in perspective. It's like the universe hangs you upside down so you can see things from a new perspective. It's like you can't move, you can't really go anywhere, but it's for a good reason. So you can reflect, so you can shift your thinking. Wow, this is pretty straightforward. It's pretty amazing because like pile number 2 is like really like a lot of different types of messages. But yeah, you just need to trust in your intuition more. I feel like you're ignoring the nudges you're getting from the universe and from yourself. But I know you're working really hard at this. I just think that I feel like I'm just going to repeat myself if I keep going. Let's just see if there's any clarifiers. Like, I feel like for you, let's figure out, like, what is this change of perspective that you need? What can you do? What is your intuition trying to tell you? Let's figure that out. Let's use playing cards. Three cups. There's a third party energy or person in your life that is negatively affecting you. Now, this could either be that you're reflecting on someone from your past too much, or there is someone presently in your life who is inhibiting your ability to rely on your own intuition. Because, yeah, 3 of Cups can either be celebration, or it can be a third party. There's like a third person there that's like, no, you're the third party. Keep going now. Okay. Ooh, 3 flipped. 10 of Swords reversed. I'm getting the message that, like, they get in your head. Yeah, this third person, whether it's an ex or it's someone presently in your life, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a coworker that you're really close with. They get in your head to the point where, like, this is 10 of Swords. Like, they really can get in your head, which affects your ability, like, it inhibits your ability to rely on your intuition. They're also inhibiting you from ending a cycle in your life. This cycle wants to end, this mental cycle, and it's being inhibited, which is why this is reversed, which is why you're still focused on the past. Four of Swords reversed. You're also avoiding like time to yourself. The Four of Swords is this guy alone praying. You're avoiding the necessary inner work that comes with being alone. Like, I think you're relying on outside sources for what needs to be done from the inside. These outside sources are clouding your intuition. So I can tell you're working really hard at this, but I think you're thinking that it's going to come from like another person. It actually needs to come from you. Three of Wands. So yeah, I feel like you've been working so hard. This Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this original Eight of Pentacles. So you're like waiting to see what comes from that, but you're going about it in the wrong way. There we go. That's your message. It's the bottom. Eight of Swords. Yeah, stuck in your head. Seeing no way out. Let me show you what the Eight of Swords is. The traditional Rider-Waite. Okay. Whoever this third party energy is, it could be multiple people too. They're keeping you like this. So yeah, if you can just kind of isolate yourself for healing, you'll know what to do. And instead of, being cut off from your intuition, you'll be tapped in. And then you'll really know what to do. And then you can close out the past. You can close out this cycle that wants to close. You can become this King of Cups. Beautiful. All right, everyone. Have a nice night.